Good day everybody! For today, pag-aaralan natin ang angle measures of polygon. So we'll discuss relationship of interior and exterior angles, and we'll have some of the measure of interior and exterior angles of polygons. Pero bago yan, let us have a short review on triangle sum theorem. So we all know that the sum of the measures of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So here, the given measures are just two. We have 60 degrees and 70 degrees. So we are to find the value of x. So for that, we will just add 70 degrees plus 60 degrees plus x. According to the theorem, the sum of the measure of the angles of a triangle is equal to 180. So we'll equate this one to 180 degrees. X, 70 plus 60 is 130 degrees equals 180 degrees. Then just subtract 180 degrees minus 130 degrees. And our answer is 50 degrees. So meaning the measure of x here is 50 degrees. Now let us have this one. So I have here an isosceles triangle. When you say isosceles triangle, the two legs are congruent. So this side is congruent to this side, and this angle is congruent to this angle. So given here is 2x, and we'll have 52 degrees equals 180 degrees. So x plus x is 2x equals 180 degrees. Transpose 52 degrees to the other side, and we'll get minus 52 degrees. Then subtract 180 degrees minus 52 degrees. The correct answer is 128. Divide both sides by 2. Therefore, x is equal to 64 degrees. Now let us have this one. So I have here a table. So what's the name of this polygon? Correct, that is triangle. How many sides does it have? 3. Number of triangles, so it's just 1. So to find the measure of interior angles, 1 times 180 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So 1 here is the number of triangles. Okay? Next, what about this one? What kind of polygon is this one? Correct, that is quadrilateral. How many sides does it have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer here is 4. And then let us draw a diagonal. Okay, how many triangle is formed when we draw a diagonal? Correct, we form 2 triangles. Therefore, 2 times 180 degrees, again, 2 here is the number of triangles formed in a figure. So 2 times 180 degrees is 360 degrees. Now let us have this one. So we have pentagon, and pentagon has 5 sides. And when we draw the diagonal, we have 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then to get the sum of measures of interior angles, we have 3 times 180 degrees. Again, 3 here came from the number of triangles in a pentagon. So, what's the product? Correct, that is 540 degrees. Now let us have this one. We call this one as hexagon, and there are 6 sides. Okay, let's draw the diagonal. So as you see, there are 4 triangles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to find the sum of measures of interior angles, we have 4 times 180 degrees. And our product is 720 degrees. Now let us have this figure. What polygon is this one? Correct, that is a heptagon. Heptagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. Now let's draw the diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's count the triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, let us find the sum of measure of interior angles. So we'll have 5 times 180 degrees. And our answer is correct. That is 900 degrees. Okay, last we have octagon. And octagon has 8 sides. Let's draw the diagonal para alam natin kung ilang triangle meron ang octagon. Okay, so ang octagon ay merong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And in finding the sum of interior angles, we have 6 times 180 degrees. And we'll get 1080 degrees. Okay. Now let us have this one. What are the interior angles? Okay, so when you say interior angles of a polygon, these are the angles formed by the consecutive sides of a polygon. So yung nasa loob na angle. And we'll have angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, and angle 5. Okay, now let us have interior angle sum theorem. So it is said here, the sum of the measures of interior angles of the convex n-gon is 180 degrees, where times n minus 2. So let us have, what is the measure of a 12-sided polygon? Okay, so this is our polygon. Our n is 12. Remember, n is the number of sides. Okay? And let us have the formula. Sum of interior angles equals 180 degrees times n minus 2. Just substitute 12 to your n. 12 minus 2 is 10. 180 degrees times 10, the product is 1,800 degrees. So, if we combine all of the angle in the interior, we'll have 1,800 degrees. Okay. Now, let us have the measure of the angle of a regular polygon. So, this is the formula, 180 degrees times n minus 2 all over n, where n is the number of sides. So, remember, a polygon is regular if it's equilateral and equiangular, meaning pareho ang sukat ng side at angle. This formula can be used only if the given is a regular polygon. Okay. So, what if we have this one? So, sum of interior angles is equal to 180 degrees, n minus 2. It is a pentagon. And we have 180 times 5 minus 2. So, 5 here is the number of sides. So, 5 minus 2 is 3. And then, 180 degrees times 3 is 540 degrees. But it's not yet the final answer. So, it said here, you have to find the measure of angle H. Okay. to find the measure of angle H, since 540, ang total measure ng interior angles natin, ima-minus lang natin yung mga given angles. So, 540 degrees minus 100 degrees minus 140 degrees minus 120 degrees minus 70 degrees. And we'll have 100 minus 140 minus 120 minus 70. We'll have 540 minus 430. So the measure of angle H is 110 degrees. So remember, it's not a regular polygon. So we have to use this formula. Okay. Now let us have this one. Find the measure of one interior angle of a regular octagon. So this is a regular octagon. Pareho ang sukat ng side. Pareho ang sukat ng angle. So, one interior angle lang ang kailangan natin. So, we have n equals 8. And the formula is 180 degrees times n minus 2 all over n. Again, ito yung formula kapag ang hahanapin mo lang ay one interior angle ng regular polygon. So, substitute 8 to your n. And then we have 8 minus 2 will have 6 all over 8. So 180 times 6 is 1080. Divided by 8 will have 135. Meaning each angle measures 135 degrees. Again, this formula can be used only if the given is a regular polygon and if we are to find the one of interior angle of a polygon. Now let us have a regular hexagon. So we have n is equal to 6 since hexagon has 6 sides. So our formula, 180 degrees times n minus 2 all over n. So let's substitute 6. So 6 minus 2 is 4. 180 degrees times 4 is 720 degrees. Divide by 6. We'll get 120 degrees. So meaning, each of the angle of this hexagon measures 120 degrees. Again, this formula is to find the one of interior angle of a polygon. So let us have interior angles. So when you say interior angles, when we extend each side, it will create an exterior angle. Okay. So here, the exterior angles are 6, angle 6, angle 7, angle 8, angle 9, and angle 10. So, this is the formula for finding the sum of exterior angles of a polygon. So, 360 degrees all over n. So, n here is the number of sides. So, why 360? Because the sum of exterior angles of a polygon is always 360. So, we have here regular octagon. Alamin natin yung exterior angles, yung mga naka-yellow. Okay? Yung mga naka-yellow. So, using the formula, 360 degrees divided by n. Your n is equal to 8. So, 360 degrees divided by 8 is 45 degrees. So, each exterior angles measures 45 degrees. Okay. What about exterior angle of a regular hexagon? So this apple green. Okay. So n is equal to 6. So hexagon has 6 sides. And we have the formula. 360 degrees divided by 6 is 60 degrees. So the measure of each angle, exterior angle of this hexagon is 60 degrees. Now, let us have exterior angle theorem. So, when you say exterior angle theorem, the measure of exterior angle is equal to the sum of two remote interior angles. Ano nga ba yung sinasabing remote interior angles? Halimbawa, ang ating exterior angle dito ay Z. Kapag sinabing remote interior angles, ito yung opposite na angles. Okay? Ang opposite ng angle ng Z ay X and Y. Okay? So, meaning, ang measure ng angle Z is equal to the sum of measure of angle X and measure of angle W. So, add lang natin yung dalawang measures ng remote interior angles. Okay, let us find out the measures of X and Z. So, I have here the given 45 degrees and 60 degrees. And we have to find X and Z. So, let's find first the measure of X. Kasi hindi natin makukuha ang Z agad kasi hindi pa natin alam yung isa sa remote interior angle ng given. So, as you all know, ang measure ng triangle is 180 degrees. So, isubtract lang natin yung 45 at 60. And we'll get 75 degrees. Next. So, we all know that two remote interior angle. We can have now angle Z. So, angle Z, just add 45 degrees and 75 degrees. And we'll get 120 degrees. Now, let us have this. Find the measure of A, B, and C. Let's find first angle A. So, as we all know, we have to add the two remote interior angles. So, add 72 and 58. And that's the measure of angle A. So, 72 degrees plus 58 degrees is 130 degrees. And to find the measure of angle B, as we all know, the total measure of a triangle is 180. We'll just substitute 72 degrees and 58 degrees. Or, since this is linear pair, subtract 130. Okay? And we'll have 50 degrees. For angle C, remember, angle C is equal to the measure of these two remote interior angles. So, just add 50 degrees and 58 degrees. Okay. And we'll get 108 degrees.